Hey, hey, hey. What's going on, everybody? You already know what time it is. This is your boy, the historian, getting ready to jump on this halftime report with you. But before I do that, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button so we can go ahead and get this content to you. So, we got a few things to discuss. Hey, it's the Birdcage halftime report. Let's get it. Birdcage. We're winning the game. I get it, but I got to go ahead and say this. This is a piss poor offensive game, point blank, period. And, we've gotten cute with the ball. It's just one of those things where you're trying to figure out what's going on because Arthur Smith at this point is screwing this thing up. You get inside the red zone and you only settle for field goals, that's not going to work. You literally just let these guys come back in the game. The defense has been giving you opportunities today, period. And the issue that we're having right now is that the Falcons cannot punch in the ball. When you're on the 1 yard line, don't get cute with your offense. Run it up the middle. You got a solid offensive line to be able to pick up your get up a little bit further. We've left 21 points on the board today. I got to fold my hat for this one. 21 points we have left on the board today. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this halftime report for the Birdz versus the Vikings. I'll just say this here. We don't see any fade routes today. We're not seeing any crossing routes today. We're just seeing people just going up and down the field. Offense is not, they're moving the ball, but they're not cashing in on the opportunities with execution in the red zone. I'm not mad at the defense. They gave up a touchdown before the half. You know what? I can't be mad at them because Minnesota was eventually going to get there. They're playing hard. They're playing their hearts out right now. They're giving the offense chance after chance today. The question is, why can't we execute this running game? We've had a top rushing offense since Arthur Smith showed up, but yet and still, you can't find the end zone right now. Let's go ahead and get to some numbers real quick so you guys don't think I'm just picking. Got to give Taylor Heineke his credit. He's 15 out of 23 today, 131 yards, no touchdowns, but he hasn't turned over the ball. My question is, Bijan Robinson only has 19 yards today rushing. They're slowing down Tyler Algier. He's got -4 yards today. So here's my thing. For us to have Stallions at that running back position, they literally have less than 20 yards combined. Heck, our rushing attack today, period, has only 21 yards. And you're talking about Jonnu Smith, Cordell Patterson, Taylor Heineke, and Bijan Robinson. We have less than 40 yards in the first half. We've only been averaging 1.8 yards in the middle. Cordell Patterson's right now, he's a little banged up with his ankle right now. It's just what it is. And then you have, the passing game. Kadero Hodge, 2 catches for 40 yards. He's averaging 20 yards a catch. Mac Hollis, keep feeding Mac. Mac is getting open. Mac is actually holding on to the ball. That's the guy that you got to keep feeding. I think he might be a little banged up too as well. And Dimitri Bird, Bird is Bird. We know if he catches it, he's gone. But if he doesn't, what's up. Van Jefferson, no separation. That last play before the half, I got to say that was pass interference. Even though that ball was uncatchable, he still, that DB still engaged into him. But it's just what it is. Lorenzo Carter got the fumble recovery. David Onyemata, shout out to Big Do. Buddy is eating up a lot of the space in the middle, and he's letting guys eat. The old man, Calais Campbell, has found the fountain of youth, got a sack, got a couple of tackles today. Caden Ellis is doing his thing. Lando, Mr. Land Rover, has been coming up off of the goal line, making plays where we kept these guys out in the end zone where we knocked out that rookie quarterback with Jeff Okuda, making up for that pass that he gave up. So the defense is just giving chance after chance. AJ Terrell, Hey man, you just literally got beat by a first round pick. Now you're a former first round pick. Jordan Addison literally took your cookies just now before the half to set that up. You are a veteran. You should be able to control and move where this rookie goes. You're a lot better than that. Tighten up. We had this conversation last week when you had an old KG veteran cooking you. And now they're saying that Jordan Addison was able to get a big one on you. They're gonna come at you again because Jeff Okuda's holding his own minus the one brain fart that he had earlier. So I'm gonna get down to it, man. I'm gonna keep this a buck. Arthur Smith talked about Kurt Warner because we're gonna talk about this after the game as well, whether win or lose. Kurt Warner called him out about the execution and the play calling, and Arthur Smith got in his feelings like a spoiled brat that he is, and he spoke up and was like, "Well, if you think it's this what you're calling out or whatnot, come down to Flowery Branch." Here's the thing: why does he need to come down to Flowery Branch when we see what you're producing on the field right now, sir? You don't like the fact that you were called out by a Hall of Fame quarterback that has won a Super Bowl, that has been to three, not one, not two, but three. He won one, lost. Of course, Tom Brady got his first ring off of a field goal, and that second one that they had won, their defense gave up that one. And then he takes the Arizona Cardinals to a Super Bowl where they had that one, and Santonio Holmes in the corner of the end zone. You know, it was a damn good game. But Arthur Smith, you have no right. You have no clout. You have, I'm going to say this here. You have no credentials to call out a Hall of Fame quarterback that ran one of the greatest offenses in NFL history. Let's get this straight. You need to focus on getting your offense straight because you can't even put the ball in the end zone. That man put the ball in the end zone multiple times. That is why he has a gold jacket. You are nothing but a spoiled brat that came from a silver spoon type of background, homie. And let's just be real, man. You literally have had everything given to you because your dad is CEO of FedEx. You only were hired because it was a business move by Arthur Blank. Let's be real. Eric Bieniemy should be the head coach. Or hell, even Matt LaFleur should have been the head coach, not you. And all I can say is this. And you also did not play in the NFL, Arthur Smith. This is a man that came up from the World Football League, the Arena League, and played in the NFL for years and was productive. Two-time MVP. You have nothing to say about Kurt Warner. You have nothing to say about Kurt Warner, Arthur Smith. Keep your mouth shut and figure out how to win a ball game. Figure out how to stop letting your offense get stifled in the red zone. Figure out how to actually draft instead of taking players that you want that enamor your imagination. Start getting guys that are gonna help us win ball games. I'm gonna keep it a book. Some of you fans on here are not gonna like what I'm saying, but it's okay, and I'm fine with that. We all have an opinion. I have mine. You have yours. Now, I'm gonna say this. You need to figure out what you're going to do in that red zone because Bijan Robinson, he's getting stopped. Tyler Algier, he should have been run up the gut easily. You run a big fella like that up the gut. Tyler Algier is going to fall forward for 1 or 2 yards. You have to start playing ball and being smart about what you're doing. You're practically running plays that make no sense. Right now, we should be up on Minnesota 35 to really 3. We gave up 7, but I'll be real. It should be 35 to 3, not 35-10, 35-3. But, with this whole situation that you got going because of your ego and it's easily bruised, you're not equipped to be a leader. This is my halftime rant. You're not equipped to be a leader. You don't make halftime adjustments well. You don't really listen to people, on the sideline. You have a yes man as an offensive coordinator. A yes man. Your play calling sucks. Period. It's as funky as two cheeks, pretty much a fat man's cheeks in a hot summer day and some draws. That's how funky it is. Bruh, if you don't win out and get a playoff win or win this division, you got to go. You got to go. I know I'm going to have some pushback for it, but it's fine. But Arthur Smith got to go. Point blank, period. Homeboy is not doing his thing. He's got to go, period. Because what we're seeing right now is an atrocity. It's an atrocity. And for you to be playing against a team that's 4-4 like us, they're not even as good as us. They shouldn't even be on the same field. Your defense has been carrying you. You're supposed to be a brainchild of being an offensive coordinator. Apparently, you look like a love child of an offensive coordinator and a special teams coach gone wrong. So let's just be real, dog. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to sit back, and it's time for you to really think about what your future is going to be, because being a head coach isn't it. Being a head coach isn't it. You got in because of nepotism, bro. I'm going to say this here. Nepotism got you in the door. That is how you got in. It's too much talent on this team for you to be pissing it away. You already wasted 3 draft picks and you passed up on defensive linemen and defenders that could have made more of a difference instead of you bringing in stopgap players. If we lose this game, we already gonna start. I'm starting the campaign. Even if I'm standing on it by myself, you got to go. I'm starting the fire Arthur Smith campaign, and we gonna have some hot fish sandwiches to go with it. Just saying. As hot as that fire gonna be for your ass, we gonna put some grease out there. We gonna have some fresh croaker, some snapper, and some light bread or whatever with some hot sauce and some mustard with some sweet tea to go along with it. We getting ready to fire this thing up. We're gonna have a good old fish fry because it's pretty much gonna be the death of your career, sir. So, like I said, I'm starting the good old fish fry as well as firing Arthur Smith. That's all I got for you, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the historian for the halftime report. We will see you hopefully for hopefully not for the benediction, hopefully for the party line. But we gonna keep this thing snapping, baby. We still winning this game. Let's see how this thing plays out. I'm out.